Two divers entered the depths of the water, but only one returned. The other vanished into the pitch-black abyss without a trace. And then something even more bizarre happened. Another diver suddenly lost control and plunged straight into the bottomless void. What dark secret lies beneath Emerald Sinkhole? A place that appears to be just a small pond, yet hides terrifying mysteries that even seasoned divers fear. This isn't just the story of a tragic accident. It's a chilling series of events that have led many to believe this is no ordinary sinkhole. If you're someone who loves real-life mysteries, eerie tales, and the unexplained, you've come to the right place. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and turn on the notification bell so you never miss one of our spine-tingling stories every week. Now, let's dive deep into the abyss, where not everyone makes it back. Two divers were emerging from an underwater copper shaft, but suddenly one of them abruptly turned back and plunged into the darkness. The other quickly followed, trying to grab hold of his partner. But within seconds, the first diver had completely vanished into the abyss. With no other choice, the second diver immediately surfaced to call for help. However, when the rescue team descended to search, an even stranger scene unfolded. Another diver suddenly lost control, panicked, and also plunged straight into the deep. This bizarre incident occurred at Emerald Sinkhole, a real location in Orlando, Florida, USA. The city of Orlando is known for its dense network of underground rivers, numerous lakes, sinkholes, and streams winding everywhere. Emerald Sinkhole is one of them. It's actually a deep water-filled sinkhole located in a residential area near Fairbanks Avenue. From above, it appears to be just a small pond with a diameter of about 45 meters. But beneath the surface lies a mysterious hourglass-shaped cave system with a minimum depth of 152 meters, and possibly even deeper, as no one has ever determined its true limits. The sinkhole is privately owned and closed to the public, but in the 1960s the owner leased it to a diving club for training purposes. The club was operated by Han Watts, a legendary figure in the diving world and founder of the International Association of Professional Divers and the American Cave Diving Association. On August 13, 1970, Han led a group of trainees to the site. He was 35 years old at the time, but this time they weren't there to train. They came to retrieve a lost safety vest from 2 days earlier. The vest was worth $142 then, about $1,500 today, making it a significant loss. Accompanying Han on this dive was Fred Meese, a 16-year-old diving prodigy and one of only 4 people in Orlando capable of diving deeper than 100 meters. Around 11 a.m., the two dove into the water and quickly descended to a depth of 46 meters to search. After failing to locate the vest, they decided to return. But just a few meters up, Han noticed Fred suddenly turn around and dive rapidly downward. It turned out Fred's flashlight had come loose and he decided to retrieve it. Recognizing the danger, since they had limited air left and deeper diving would require longer decompression time, Han immediately dove down to stop him. But Fred descended so fast that even at 91 meters, Han couldn't catch up. In the pitch-black cave depths, Fred disappeared completely. Han's air supply was almost depleted and his guideline had run out. He was forced to return to the surface to seek help. But ascending too quickly from such depth, Han suddenly lost consciousness. Fortunately, he regained consciousness moments later and realized he had decompression sickness. Despite this, he rushed to the surface and immediately called the police. The rescue team arrived and conducted a search from the evening of August 13th until August 15th, but Fred was nowhere to be found. On August 16th, Han had recovered and joined the rescue team in continuing the search. 6 divers descended into the water. Han, Bert, Tim, and Bill followed Fred's trail down to 91 meters but still found nothing. Han and Bert decided to ascend while Bill stayed behind. But tragedy struck again. While decompressing at 46 meters, Bert suddenly panicked, feeling entangled by a rope. Despite Han's efforts to calm him, Bert thrashed violently. Eventually, Han had to cut the rope with a knife to free him, but Bert didn't calm down. He began to panic even more and tried to swim rapidly to the surface, a dangerous move without full decompression. Han then noticed that Bert had released his regulator and was trying to breathe from his inflation hose instead of his tank. Han tried to help him regain his regulator, but Bert, as if possessed, refused to cooperate. When Han attempted to activate Bert's buoyancy system to help him surface, Bert reacted aggressively, even hitting Han. During the struggle, they hit the cave wall, causing Han to lose his regulator and become tangled in the guide rope. Realizing that continuing to help Bert would risk his own life, Han was forced to let go, cut the rope, and swim up. Once at the surface, Han immediately called for an ambulance, but below, Bert was out of control. Having emptied his buoyancy vest's air, his body entered freefall, sinking helplessly into the deep cave. Meanwhile, Bill was ascending and witnessed the horrific scene. He saw Bert descending with outstretched arms as if trying to grasp something. Bill tried to reach him, but as he touched Bert, Bert went berserk and ripped off Bill's oxygen mask. With no other option, Bill had to push Bert away to protect himself. When he looked again, Bert had already sunk too deep to follow. The search was officially called off. Han was sent to Cape Canaveral Space Center for decompression treatment, but Bert and Fred were never found again. One theory suggests that Fred panicked and suffered a heart attack after losing his flashlight. As for Bert, he might have experienced nitrogen narcosis, a condition where divers become euphoric, then anxious, lose judgment, and eventually pass out. This is why modern deep diving has replaced nitrogen with helium or safer gas mixtures. After these two tragedies, the Emerald Sinkhole's owner declared the site permanently closed to the public, allowing only scientific research. As for Han Watts, despite witnessing the deaths of 2 teammates in just 4 days, he never gave up diving. Throughout his career with tens of thousands of dives, he set multiple records and became a legend in the diving world. And that's the end of the strange story we brought you today. A truly chilling case, filled with unexplainable details and twists that feel like they came straight out of a horror movie. But every bit of it is real. If you found this story fascinating, don't forget to leave a like. It's the simplest way to let us know you want to hear more content like this. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, now is the perfect time to do it. Just one click and you'll never miss our latest videos, because we bring you bizarre, dark, and mysterious stories every week. Make sure to hit the subscribe button, turn on the notification bell, and become part of a community that loves the eerie and the spine-chilling. Because here, the truth is scarier than fiction. Thank you for watching until the very end. We'll see you again in the next strange story, if you're brave enough to watch.